going on, everybody? John here, Sea Lake Sport Fishing. Do a quick video here, 3 or 4 minutes. Navigating Oregon Inlet. All right, a couple of tricks, pointers. You know, I've been nowhere near the expert on it, but I've good enough. I haven't screwed it up too bad yet. For smaller boats here. All right, because I'm in a 28 Carolina Classic. I'm not in a 60-foot Spencer or Ricky Scarborough or any of them big bastards. So a couple little pointers here. If you don't know where you're going, say you're coming from Wanchese, Pirates Cove, up there somewhere, like up in Mania, like I am. If you don't know where you're going, you don't have a good solid track line, somebody comes up behind you, maybe they do. Get a hold of them on the radio, flash your deck lights at them, say, hey, you got a good track line? Sweet. Why don't you slide around me, because I don't. You know, most of us will. I got a good track line. I trust my track line, and because I'd rather have somebody, if they don't know where they're going, I'd rather have them behind me than in front of me. If you're up in front and you don't know where you're going, you're kind of a pain in the butt. So yeah, there's no shame in that. You know, we all had to learn. We all had to run it at some time. Even charter captains, you know, they've been gone for a couple weeks. I call one of my buddies that I know has run it lately. Hey, when you're leaving? All right, cool. I'm following you. All right. Second. Oh, here's trouble point. Boat in front of me a couple weeks ago damn near ran aground right here. All right. Right there's the 6A. That one's got a light on it. When you're leaving Wanchese, there's your fishing center. Coming out of that Wanchese, Pirates Cove area, and make the turn right. Make sure you don't cut that buoy. Do not head for the light. Stay on the green side. All right? Because you will run aground. If you end up where that cursor is or anywhere inside that buoy, you're going to be stuck there for a while. All right? If you don't know where you're going, do not shut down right there. 30-foot Custom Express out of Pirates Cove like you did a couple weeks ago on me. Luckily, I was far enough back, but yeah, he came to a dead stop right now. And that's the wrong thing to do. Nor did he turn his deck lights on, and it was his stern light barely worked. It was hiding behind, if I remember right, it was hiding behind the prop wash. You could barely see it. So, yeah, if you don't know where you're going, call the guy behind you. Don't come to a dead stop in the middle of the channel when everybody thinks you're leading the way. Secondly, for us little boats here, them big boats, when crossing the bar, they're not your snowplow. Get off their ass. Them big boys crossing the bar, they see something nasty coming up, they're going to stop. They're going to back up if they need to. They're not going to let that big set of waves smash them in the face, all right? If you're in the ring with Mike Tyson, you're going to do everything you can to avoid getting punched in the face. But that's what them boys are going to do. They're going to back up if they have to. It's on your ass to stay far enough back that you don't cause them an issue, all right? So that's what you do, all right? Case in point, a couple weeks ago, we were crossing the bar, and there was a nasty swell come out of the east. I think it was a little shell. Coming out of the fishing center there, and there was a center console, like a 24-25 footer, and another express about the same size behind him, and then I was the third boat behind him, whatever you want to say. And we went across the bar, and it started getting snotty, so I fell back, 80, 100 yards, something like that. Threw my lights on because I want to see what's coming, and I could see the swells breaking up in front of Little Shell, and he threw that sumbitch in reverse. Looked like he threw it in reverse. He definitely come to a stop. And them little boats were tight on his ass, expecting him to break the waves so they could slide across nice. It doesn't work like that, all right? And he got right on the radio and was like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? You damn near ended up in my cockpit, yada, 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 all right? Which he was in his right to, all right? If the bar's going to be nasty, you think the bar's going to be nasty, wait till daylight. There ain't no shame in that, or fall back far enough that you can turn your lights on without screwing the guy navigating up in front of you. One of the things I use, I'll look at Jeanette. I found it more. I mentioned this to guys. They're like, I never thought of that. There's a good webcam on Jeanette's pier. Take a look at that sumbitch. It shoots good video. It's up most of the time. I rarely went to look at it where it wasn't working. And I'll tell you what that east swell is doing. If there's an east swell, there's no shame in waiting until daylight. Wait till everybody crosses. You can cross it at your own time. And fish ain't going nowhere. I mean, well, fish are swimming around. They're always going somewhere, but if you know how to find fish, leaving the daylight's no big deal, Ain't no shame in going to the bar and looking at it and going, yeah, I'm not crossing that bitch, boys. Let's go have breakfast. Is what it is, man. Especially being a little boat. So, remember, 2 things. If you don't know where you're going, the guy behind you might. That's what big radio's for. Second, the big boats are not your snowplow. Stay off their ass when you're crossing the bar. All right? Have a great season. Have a safe season. And hope everybody hope everybody learns a little something, including me. Every day you're underwater, you should learn something. So, y'all have a good one. I'll be back up to Oregon Inlet in a couple weeks. See you there.